Hello guys, welcome back. Today we'll be showing you the ultimate experience. Here we go, the watch, the GMT Master 2 Pepsi. Yeah, it's very nice. The AD people has already kept for us and they call us when it arrive. So we proceed all the payment and we have this DJ41 as well, but we never get it. So take a fast slow motion look before we start all the talking. Thank you very much. Hi guys, we meet again. So today this is a very serious and very excited video. And if you look at the title, you will know that this is the legendary watch that everybody wants. Yes, it's the GMT Master 2. Okay, it's a Pepsi with the blue and red color. Here we are. Okay, so in the previous video that I introduced the Submariner, the black color 41mm Submariner 126610mm, and then in this case I get this Pepsi. So I think I can further share my experience on purchasing a Rolex or how to get this model in the coming video, so please stay tuned. So now we'll continue with this watch. Put it aside. So as normal, you will get the green color box, and then you will get the guarantee manual, and then the writing the GMT Master 2. Okay, and then a card slot. I put it aside. The card is here. So if you can see here is a 126710BLRO. Okay, so I will share with you all how to get one of these. Of course not guaranteed, but maybe in a if more efficient way. So the same, you get this green tag, you get the extra links and a tag. Okay, so we'll put everything aside first and we'll talk about the watch. Okay, so we kind of look at it for a moment first. So this GMT Master 2 is equipped with the Jubilee bracelet. Okay, so with the 40 millimeters, it is very nice on hand, and you can see the outer bezel, the 24-hour GMT bezel with the blue on top and the red at the bottom. And then inside you can see there is the Mercedes hour hand, the minute hand, a seconds hand, and of course an extra red color GMT. Okay, so it supports a triple folding collapse, security collapse, so you can open like that. Okay, and then the watch itself uses the 3285 movement, which is similar from the Datejust movement, but by adding a extra GMT function. Okay, so we take out the watch. Okay, so it feels slightly lighter than the Submariner due to the Jubilee bracelet, and then overall feels very nice, as you can imagine when you're looking at the advertisement or some people wearing. Yeah, it just feel the same. So it is a polished case at the sides, at the top, and at the middle. So overall it looks very class, and this is also quite thin. So overall you just want it to put on your hand right now. Yep. So this watch, it is said that the waiting list is super long. You know, people can't get to buy it. Anyone wanted to buy it in the gray market with almost more than double the retail price, and so on so on. So what's actually make this so famous is because the Pepsi is the first generation of GMT. The first generation of GMT, they are also using this Pepsi, and of course there are many versions of GMT Master from 1 until 2, and a lot of things have changes, and this time they make it back to the original one, but there are a few changes, so the trend has come back again. So if you want to buy it now from a Rolex shop, it will be quite hard, but if you know the way, then you have a higher percentage of purchasing this using a retail price. Okay, so we'll talk about the GMT system. So as you can see that the bezel can be turned both ways, and then each turns indicates an hour. Okay, so the easiest time to do is that the original time currently is around 10 maybe 10, not before 20. Okay, so you can see the red color GMT hand, it is pointing at 22, which means it is past 10. So when it touches this one, it is 11 and then 12. So what we do is, if currently I'm in Malaysia, and then if Thailand, compared to Thailand, or maybe Japan, let's say Japan. So Japan is a faster an hour than Malaysia. So what we do is we just turn one side here. So now currently at Japan it's already 11 o'clock, but we are still at 10, something like that. This is one of the way, or you can just turn this GMT pin to here by using this one. So if you are good and you know how to look at it, you can actually make it a 3 time zone watch. Okay, but if you want to make it 2 time zone, there is 2 options there. So now we pull off the crown. So remember to turn the crown inside whenever you want to touch water, although it is a 100-meter water resistant, but there's a condition if you screw your crown. Okay, so now we unscrew it. So in the first position, if you go clockwise, you are winding up the watch. Okay, and then if you take the second position, okay, so if you take a second position, you can turn the Mercedes hands. Okay, so with these hands, if you turn it, then you'll be able to turn it the time. So you need to know that because this is a GMT, you can freely go back and forth without destroying your movement, as you can see here. So if you want to turn to the next day, you need to turn this way. Okay, this is the way you set the date. Okay, so the next step is that you pull out the whole thing, then you'll be able to change the time. So the first one is to change the GMT, and second one is to change the time. Okay, so it takes some time to play with it until you know how to use the GMT system. But overall, if you are not familiar, then the outer bezel is good enough for your GMT usage. So yeah. Alright, so now I will turn off the light, and then to make it better, I will try to make it bigger, and then alright, first I will close this. Yeah, it is very nice. Take a second to look at it. Alright, so overall this watch is very impressive at its retail price. Yeah, if you can get it at retail, it's very impressive. So for a final verdict, or in conclusion, if you are able to get one in the AD, then so please do it. And if you are not, you are getting from a reseller or somebody, then the price I do think is not a very worth amount to pay. And also need to be careful of a lot of scammers or fake watches or everything. And then if you really like this and you want to get one of these, you don't want to pay pay at the premium, then you can go for some vintage GMT Master, which you can have enjoy the Pepsi bezel too, with a much more lower price. So yeah, so that's it for today's sharing for this watch, and I'll put on my hand again. Yep, it is a must for everyone to have it. So now I understand why it is so popular and famous, because it fits every people. No matter you like Rolex or not, you will mostly like this GMT Master. Wow, it will be the one that stands out. Okay, so thank you very much for watching again. Hope you all get some information, and soon I will be sharing more of the purchasing experience and some method or some sharing. So please do like and subscribe my page, and have a comment if you need to know something, or let me know something. Thank you very much.